Good afternoon, Neha ma'am. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking me too. So, how's your day going so far?
Yeah, day is going so far so good. The weather is out pleasant outside and it's drizzling here, so I am enjoying the weather and having tea. Yes, so I'm
Okay,
enjoying
that's
my day.
great to hear about your day. Okay, keep enjoying. So, as we did our session before also, but it was not good due to network and poor quality. So, would you mind introducing yourself again, please?
Sure, sure. Yes, my name is Neha Mehra and originally I am from Madhya Pradesh and currently I am connecting with you from Ahmedabad as my husband is working here. So I've been living here since 2018. I am blessed with one daughter. I have completed my graduation, that is BTech from IT branch. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love cooking, watching TV, and sometimes reading. That's all about me.
Oh, that's great to hear about you. So basically, you come from Madhya Pradesh, but now you're living in Ahmedabad for like from last 6 years, right? Okay. So could you tell me something about Ahmedabad? How do you like Ahmedabad as a city? Because you have been living there for 6 years now. So how's your experience there?
Yes, yes. Yes, as I've been living in Ahmedabad, and you know that it is in Gujarat state, so the native language of here is Gujarati. So yes, the native language here, native language is Gujarati, but people can easily understand Hindi. So I don't feel any difficulties while conversing with them. And this is the one thing. And second thing is that Ahmedabad is a very huge city. It is a smart city,
Mm,
metro city. So sometimes it happens that if I want to do anything productive, if I want to do a job, so it could be not possible for me because every colleges or every IT sector companies are far from my place where I'm living right now. So I am full
mm-hmm.
time homemaker right now, and yes, here people really enjoy here that Garba is quite popular over here. So people enjoy, they do Garba on each and every occasion. So people really
Yes.
enjoy their life here, really enjoy. And on weekends, they generally prefer to go out, dine out, and all the restaurants become occupied on weekends, so they are crazy about eating out and they just enjoy their life fully.
Yes, that's good to hear. So what about you? Did you visit some places in Gujarat specifically? Did you go to some other places?
Yes, yes. I've been in Somnath temple, that is
Mm-hmm.
uh, that is nearby from Ahmedabad. So I visited Somnath, Dwarika, and Statue of Unity. And it is very near from my from Ahmedabad. It is in near Vadodara city, Kevadia. So I visited Statue of Unity, and Akshardham temple is also famous here. So I visited there, and some of the places in Ahmedabad like Science City, Kakaria Lake, they all are famous. So I have visited there.
Yes, I remember till now, even though I visited Science City in Ahmedabad. It's been around 16 years. I was there in 2008, but I still remember I went to Science City and I went to Akshardham as well at the same point of time. There is a statue of Lord Nilkant Bhagwan with the gold. So I liked that place a lot. And that was my first visit to this temple actually. And then I went to Delhi also in 2022, Swaminarayan Akshardham. So it was
Yes.
also a wonderful temple, and water show is quite famous in Delhi. And even though there also in Akshardham I have seen there somewhere I don't know, but in Ahmedabad water show actually. So there also.
Swami, yeah. Swaminarayan, there are many Swaminarayan temples are here. They follow
Yes.
Swaminarayan. Yeah, they people usually
Ex-
follow Swaminarayan.
yes, yes, right. Okay. So you visited all those places and you are enjoying there. So what about Madhya Pradesh? Tell me something about MP.
Yes. So I'm originally from MP. I was born and brought up in MP. So I'm basically from Bhopal. That is the capital
Oh,
of
capital.
MP.
Mhm.
Bhopal. Yeah. So yes, I would say that in compare of Ahmedabad, that here weather of Ahmedabad is not that good. All time it is humidity here, cause it is a coastal
Mm.
area, so humidity and it is in west side of India. So all time I feel summer season only, cause there is no any winter and raining season. Sometimes only drizzling happens here, but all the times the weather is quite hot here. So if I talk about the weather of MP, it is quite pleasant and very good weather of Ahmedabad.
So you
Climate is
like winters? You like winters?
yes,
Because
yes.
you are missing winters in Ahmedabad. I
Really,
know
I
I
really
went
miss.
there in October, but it was pretty normal in Ahmedabad. We just put a lot of sweaters, jumpers, jackets, and everything. But when we reached there, we saw all of our relatives. They were using ceiling fan without any blanket or anything. So it was quite shocking for us. But again, when we came back to Kanpur, it was so cold, freezing cold. Then again, we used all those sweaters and jumpers. So yes, I can understand in Gujarat especially, they do not experience that freezing cold like us, right?
Right. And
Yeah, so you're
yeah,
missing winters there.
right, right. And this is the drawback that I've been living in Ahmedabad. So I really miss winter season. And apart from that, in MP, that it is not that much huge city. Like Bhopal is not that much huge. We can easily find vehicle. We can connect to any area easily. But in if I talk about Ahmedabad, it's a very huge city. So sometimes I need to go somewhere by metro train. So I experienced metro train here.
Okay,
And
so don't you have metro in Bhopal?
no, no, no,
No,
no,
till now we do not.
no,
Till now
till
you
now,
don't have metro.
no, till now,
Oh my God. Okay,
yes.
we have metro in my city. I'm in Kanpur, and we
Oh,
have metro here.
okay. But in Bhopal, till now, there is no anymore. Yeah, their construction is going on. It is,
Mhm.
it will be
Under
maybe,
construction. It will take few
yeah,
more years.
right,
Mhm. Okay, okay. So in Ahmedabad they have metro and it's working well, right?
right, right. But in Bhopal, we can find job easily and cause they can understand Hindi, so there is no any difficulties
Exactly.
while communicating with people. And here I face some difficulties because they can easily understand Hindi, but they generally prefer talking in Gujarati. So initially they start some sentences in Hindi, but at last they finish their sentence in Gujarati language. So I feel this
Yeah, because
difficulty.
it's their native
They
language.
generally don't mix up with other language people. So it happens,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, and MP is everything is good there.
Yeah,
For
it is
sure.
Hindi speaking area, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. So everybody talks in Hindi only. Yes, that's great. I know some differences would be there, of course, it's certain. So now another question goes to you related to your day, how your day looks like. How do you spend your day and what do you do whenever you get leisure time nowadays, particularly?
Yeah. So as I am a homemaker, so I live at home all day. So
Mhm.
generally, I wake up early in the morning and prepare lunch for my husband. My husband is working, so he goes in a morning shift. So I prepare lunch for him. Then I have a daughter, so I need to take care of her. So I will spend the rest of time with her. I need to feed her for at least 1 hour because she's so young and she generally shows tantrums and she does not take food easily. So I need to put more efforts to feed her. And apart from that,
So
I
how
just
old is she?
she's only 1.5 year old now. Uh,
Oh, so
so
yes, exactly.
sometimes it will be so difficult to maintain all the things, and whenever she sleeps, only that time I can do whatever I want. Otherwise, I need to do all the other things, and there is no any other helping hand, and I'm all alone here, so I need to do all the works by myself only.
So yes,
Just
24 by 7 you have to take care of your
right,
daughter because she is
right,
only year and a half. So yes, I
and
can understand. So you do not get a lot of free time because most of the
yes,
time you
yes.
have to take care of her.
Whenever I get free time, then I try to listen more and more because I want to be fluent in this language. So I can't. I'm not. Means I can't read. I don't have that much time that I can read and write. So whenever I get leisure time, so I try to listen more and more. So it will be helpful for me. And in a day, if someone is interested to converse with me, so I can have conversation with them only
Yeah,
one
exactly.
for only one
That's
person. Yeah,
great
because
to
I want to
maintain
maintain the
consistency.
consistency. Right, I want to
Hmm.
maintain the consistency, so that's why I
It's
connect
very
with it.
important actually. At least you are doing it. So once your daughter will be 3 or 4 years old, you will get more leisure time. She will go to school in the future. So you'll be able to work on yourself and you will be able to provide good environment to your daughter as well related to
Right.
spoken English. So it's a great idea. So do you go out on weekends with your husband sometimes along with your daughter? Do you have some family visits?
Actually, my husband is working in railways, so he only day one day off. He only get only one day off, only Sunday. So on Sunday we generally go to the malls, and cause here there is no any such good area or good place where we can go. So we generally go to the malls, and that's how we spend our Sunday. And sometimes cause he has to go the whole day, so he just take rest at home, and so
Yeah,
he avoids
exactly, because
going
6 days working, so he does not
outside.
get a lot of time to do rest. So yes, I can understand. But in IT, people work for 5 days, so they get 2 days
Right,
off, right? So at
right.
least if they sometimes they take rest on Saturday, but they go out on Sundays. So that's how it is. Yes, I can understand. But 6 days working, they want to be at home at least for a day, right?
Right,
Because
right.
every day they have to go out. So that's how it is. And so you go to malls, and so do you go to restaurants as well for eating outside
Yes,
sometimes?
yes. Sometimes we go to the restaurant because my husband generally don't prefer to take outside. Cause in Gujarat, people add sugar in each and every food items, so we generally don't
Oh,
like foods over here. So whenever, only sometimes we want to go outside, and we generally order Punjabi food. Cause when we order any other foods, then they add sugar in each and every food
okay.
items.
So what is very common in Gujarat? What usually people eat? Like I would say in Maharashtra, vada pav, and in some other places they have their own dishes. So what is mainly in Gujarat? What do you get everywhere on the streets? Like in UP, we get pani puri, samosa, all these things. So what in Gujarat?
Here in Gujarat, khakra, fafda, dhokla, they are quite famous here. We can find everywhere khakra, fafda, jalebi, dhokla, and
Yes,
people.
and you are from Madhya Pradesh, so Indori
Yes,
poha and Indori jalebis are
yes,
quite
no, no,
famous.
I don't find any of these items here. Sometimes we miss, and in Gujarat there are also some South Indian people, so we can find idli dosa easily here.
Yes, there would be some specific restaurant, right?
Right,
Even though
right,
some North Indians from our places, they go to Gujarat and they start their own food business. So they
right,
sell all those things which we want, right? But generally, the local food of Gujarat is different from us, right?
right, right.
Okay, so that's why. So most of the time, you prefer eating at home because you do not get that taste which you used to get in Madhya Pradesh.
Yes.
So what about visiting? Do you visit Madhya Pradesh sometimes? When do you
Yes,
visit on Diwali or any other
yeah.
festival?
My sasural, my in-laws home is at Jabalpur. So
Mhm.
we go there occasionally, like on Diwali, we would go there on Diwali. So on Diwali, because it's very far from Ahmedabad, we take it take around 24 hours journey, 1 day
Oh,
journey. So yes.
you go by
So
train, right?
sometimes it will be so difficult because I'm having a small daughter. So sometimes it will be so difficult to travel with her a long journey. So we generally
Hmm.
only uh, go in once in a year. And I'm from Bhopal, so I it's a overnight journey from here. So I visit there sometimes whenever I feel like going there. So I visit in a 6 months
Okay,
or
so you go to Bhopal sometimes, and how long, how many hours it takes from Ahmedabad to Bhopal?
it's overnight journey. Like we sit here in at 6 o'clock in evening, and we reach in Bhopal at 7 a.m. in morning.
Okay, only it takes almost 12 or 13
Five
hours.
hours,
But
yeah.
if you want to go to Jabalpur, it takes 24 hours.
Right, because we have to then it's Jabalpur is also far from Bhopal. It takes 6 hours journey from
Okay, so
Bhopal.
it's easier for you to visit
Bhopal,
Bhopal, but not Jabalpur.
right?
Okay, so you visit your parents sometimes, Jabalpur?
Yeah, yes, yes. We have visited there sometime.
Hmm. Okay, that's great. Okay, so now tell me something about that why you want to improve your spoken English. Do you have any plans for the future?
Yes, definitely. Actually, I'm very passionate about this language, and since my childhood, you can say that I wanted to talk in English, but I don't know why and how, because I don't get any environment, and I don't have any partner with whom I can speak, I can converse. So recently, then while scrolling YouTube, I get to know about the conversational sessions, and it will be quite helpful for me. So I just find, and I have seen that there are many people. Those are learning English. Those are also on initial level. They are also trying to learn. They are connecting with trainers, and they are at least trying to talk. So I also thought that I should also start my this journey and accomplish the dream of my becoming fluent in English. So I'm just going
Oh,
through
that's
this
great,
path.
of course. So, how long have you been working on your spoken English?
Actually, if I only converse with people for half an hour in a day, and I try to listen more and more whenever I get time. I switch on the TV and I prefer to watch English news channel. So sometimes I
Hmm.
watch English news channels, and uh, sometimes I try to read books and try to sleep. I listen English podcast. So it's been only 15 days since I've been working on my English.
Oh, it's been only 15 days.
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay. And I talked to you maybe 7 days ago, almost not
yes,
7 days, 10 days ago, approximately, right? I had a
right.
conversation with you on 13th. So that was the starting of your journey almost. You started in this month,
Yes, yes,
August
yes,
only?
yes. Yes, yes, you can say that it is just started
Oh,
because
that's wonderful. So
I
within
was feeling so
15 days,
nervous
you are
that
able to speak. Mhm.
okay. Yes,
Yeah, that's
because
wonderful.
I
Mhm.
connected with the people, those are co-learners, so I don't feel that much hesitation while talking with them. But when I connect with the trainers and I know they are very good speakers, so sometimes I become nervous and make mistakes and hesitant. So yes.
Okay. So, as you said, like you're comfortable talking to co-learners, but when you started, what kind of hurdles did you get in the spoken English? What were the major problems which you got while starting?
Yes. When I started this journey, so I feel that I was making many grammatical mistakes.
Mhm.
I know each and everything, but talking and listening is totally different. We can understand each and everything, but when it comes about speaking, then we if we talk in a flow, so we make grammatical mistakes, and sometimes it happens that our tongue is not that habitual, or our muscles, mouth muscles are not habitual to speak out words, and sometimes it happens that words are not coming in my mind. So it happened with me initially, but gradually, since I am talking, so gradually I am able to communicate properly. I am able to convey my message or articulate myself. Yes.
Oh, that's great. Of course, you improved a lot within 15 days. So, yeah, that's great to hear about your journey. And I hope that you would be consistent and you would be talking to people as much as you can, because that is only the way to become comfortable in speaking. So, okay. So, do you have any question for me as well?
It's last time I already asked you many questions. Yes, I just want to, if you want to give me any tips, any suggestions that what should I do to improve my English communication skill, and in what area I need to do a lot work. So if you could suggest me.
Yeah, so the first thing you can work on fluency, and fluency comes from practice. And try to put stress on some words. Intonation is also really important. The rise and fall in sentences. We should not talk in a constant way, right? We should not sound monotonous. So sometimes ups and sometimes downs. So that is very important for the melody of the language. So first, fluency. Second, you can focus on this intonation, and third you can focus on pronunciation as well, because as we are from North India or like MP or UP, whatever, even though some people from South India, they have that mother tongue influence, so better to pick up that original pronunciation or accent of the language, so that we get by listening to native speakers or good communicators, international speakers. So listen to them carefully and try to execute all those things. Practice shadowing, practice reading books out loud. So all these practice you can do, and sometimes you can take help of this Google to practice pronunciation. So all these things you can do. And for fluency also, sometimes you can take a paragraph and read out loud. Try to read in a slow pace, then moderate pace, then just in a very fast manner. So in this way, you will be able to improve. And apart from this, try to listen, watch, and speak with the people as much as you can. So all these practices are there. For fluency, you can also practice tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are there. So you can try to do practice whenever you are alone and free at home. Try to speak them 3 times, 5 times in a row. That would help you to be fluent in this language.
And sir, one more thing is that I really like to listen native speakers. But what happens when I listen them, they speak very means very fast, speedily.
Fast. Mhm.
So sometimes it happens that I cannot understand what they are saying, and I need to read the subtitles that what they
Yeah,
are
it's
saying.
totally okay because you have been doing practice of 15 days only. So in the beginning, you can use subtitles and you can read subtitles, but later you would be able to understand. You can pick 2 or 3 good speakers, international speakers or native speakers. When you would listen to them again and again, you would be familiar with their style and you would be able to understand whatever they are saying. So that's how that you can do, even though if you're not able to understand, but keep listening to them, do not give up. So that is the way, because even though sometimes till now when I listen to Elon Musk, I do not understand, and sometimes I do not get it what he is saying. So it happens. So after a few years also, sometimes you would not be able to understand few speakers, but you should continue with that practice, because even though when I started I was not able to understand 30%, 40%, but I was continuously listening to them, so now I can understand them as well. And some people have a different accent. If somebody comes from Ireland, Scotland, so even though after a certain level also, sometimes it becomes difficult for us to understand them, so due to their particular accent also.
Okay. And sir, I want to ask that in grammatical part, what on what part I need to focus more, like on tenses or models or prepositions? Means what part is most important
So
to?
tenses are first, if you are in the beginning of your journey, so tenses are really important to use right tenses in right place, right? If you're talking about modal verbs, yes, you can also work on them. Prepositions is something which you, when you are able to express yourself, because from the beginning it's very difficult to work on prepositions. When you are able to express yourself, later you can work on preposition because it's an advanced topic. Many intermediate or advanced level speaker, they also make mistakes with the preposition. So if you're able to work on it, but take one on one, just step by step, go forward, because you will not be able to improve everything at the same point of time. And you do not have a lot of time also. That's the thing. You are a homemaker, you're taking care of your daughter, so you do not get 5 or 6 hours or 7 hours to work on your English. So you get only 1 or 2 hours. So try to take one step at one time. Mhm. Okay, so thank you so much. Any other question do you have?
No, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me valuable time.
Yeah, pleasure mine always. So, okay, Neha, and it was really nice talking to you again. And thank you so much. Many, many thanks to you for joining me today. And all the best and keep practicing. It was really nice interacting with you again. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
sir.
Take care.